Hi friends, MD Vegan, yeah. I make a very nice recipe today. I thought about that for some days. I just had a vague imagination of what I wanted to do. It was a light cream with bananas and something, maybe omega-3 fatty acids like hemp seeds or flax seeds or so, and nuts. So this kind of cream was the idea to be light and nutritious, like a breakfast, and I want to have some fruit on top and maybe a little decoration with colors. So I came up today with something that really matches it completely. It's a very simple version, and that makes it interesting to me, and it solves some problems that every chef faces sometimes. I show you, it's easy. So the cream first is a banana, hazelnut and hemp seed cream. I made that before because I was so really amazed. I love hemp hazelnuts. It's a wonderful nut. I like it a lot. I have memories, sweet childhood memories to hazelnuts. I have my grandma had a tree, and so very nice ideas about hazelnuts. I like them, and these are of course not from a tree directly. They are from a shop, health food shop. And to blend them with bananas, you get the wonderful hazelnut banana cream. That, so far, so good. I knew that before. But when I tried that, just, handful of hazelnuts, 2 or 3 bananas, doesn't matter. Measurements doesn't, in these simple recipes, measurements are very easy. You know exactly, pretty much how it is. You don't need precise measurements to see that there have to be more bananas, some hazelnuts, and a little bit of hemp seed. Here, hulled hemp or hemp hearts. They have a special flavor, different than whole hemp seeds. They are crunchy and have a nutty flavor, completely different. But these, they have a more like a very specific flavor, so a little bit like metal, like protein, pure flavor, a little bit more pungent. I see, there's this very, very characteristic flavor. You put them together with hazelnuts and bananas, miracle happens. The hazelnuts taste like fresh from the tree. That was amazing. I have 2 tablespoons here of these hemp hearts, and that's enough for a day. When you have your, daily omega-3 fatty acids. It's a very important fat for our health, for our nerves and brain, and so you need a certain amount of omega-3 fatty acids. They're not everywhere, but in these flax seeds, hemp seeds, also chia seeds or walnuts and algae, there you have it. And you have to have a certain amount daily. I feel it if I have it. Really, it's a wonderful feeling. It's great. So hemp seeds, 1-2 tablespoons, that's enough for a day. And I put some water on top of it, just a little bit. Forgot about the water before. I will see, maybe I need some more. Let's see. So blender dance. Yeah, it's a little bit thick, might have some more water, but anyway, the hazelnuts, they will soak for a moment now. In the cream, I check if the flavor is okay, but they can be wrong a lot. It's just wonderful, hazelnuts and hemp seeds. It needs a little bit more water. I come to that a moment later. First now, wow, the flavor is so nice. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Now, the salad is very simple. I just put bananas, that's all. A wonderful ripe banana. They are so delicious here. Good for a salad on its own. Yeah. I said it's a very simple recipe. Just one main ingredient for the salad. And this banana has been I thought, wow, I buy these beautiful long bananas. Sometimes the health food shop has different ones. Sometimes they have these long ones. And I always liked them. I took them home and then I waited for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. I thought, why don't they get soft? And then one became a little bit softer. I tried it. It was just not ripe. And I thought, will they never become ripe? Like a very complicated, depressed avocado or so? No, it didn't happen. And when they are not ripe, they have this starchy flavor, and that's very unpleasant. It sticks to the teeth, and maybe some people like it, and they're not necessarily unhealthy. I wouldn't say that. They have all different health benefits. All the different ripeness of bananas have different health benefits, but you know, the sugar, the energy in the banana comes out best if there's ripe, because then the starch has transformed into glucose, and that is the fuel that burns in our cells, glucose. That's why fruit are so powerful, because they burn directly in our cells with their glucose. Very healthy. So, and that, if that happens, then the banana is super delicious in my view, for my taste. And now, today I came home and I found the banana, I tried it, it was perfectly ripe then. And then these kind of bananas are so delicious. They have this wonderful glucose flavor. Oh wow, I thought, why make a banana salad? So once in a while I'm fortunate to have these kind of bananas. I mean, they're all different, you know, but sometimes they taste better and sometimes, yeah, okay. But this is really amazing, so I thought, wow, a salad for that would be key. And I don't know, I can't tell that before when I see a banana. Usually the long, big ones, they might be nice, but not always, so I'm not sure what that is about. So, but I have the bananas here. Now I go back to my dressing, my cream. I need a little more water. Yeah, I've definitely have it here. A bit more water. Oops. Oh. So a little bit more. Let's see if that's enough. Can always use a little bit on top. Always nice to have a second blending with unsoaked nuts, because that makes it nice and creamy without soaking. Yeah, a bit more. Oops. Check. That's nice, that's important. With the banana creams, especially when you have very starchy banana, very dense, it then turns into ripe bananas, and you have lots of nuts and seeds in their cream that can become gooey when you have too little water. Yeah, so the water content here actually is pretty important, because it's not so nice if you have these kind of omega-3 creams, yeah, and then they are gooey. That's a little bit too much. It's like a bad oatmeal or so. Now the flavors come out exactly as they should. These fresh hazelnut flavors there. That's what I wanted. Color is nice and light. I show you what it looks like over my bananas here. See, a nice hazelnut banana cream. I love hazelnut banana cream. So good. And these kind of creams, they are the fruit salad, they are wonderful breakfasts because you have everything in there, the macronutrients. So all our food, all we eat, consists of 3 macronutrients. Everything we eat has that. The 3 are carbohydrates, that is the bulk, most of it. Carbohydrates, we measure in calories, you know, how much and how little. So carbohydrates, then fat and protein. We need lots of carbohydrates and little fat and protein. That's the basic idea. You can do it on your own. If you like more fat, more carb, more protein, just go ahead. That's just the general opinion of in the medical world. What you like personally, that's completely up to you. Yeah, I'm not saying that, but you know what I mean. The main opinion, you know, for most of the people or so. Yeah, always understood. Because health is an individual property. That is not only in the Western science, also in the ancient Indian science. Or health is always considered individual property from one person, one being, one animal or so. That is healthy or not healthy. There is health. And you cannot talk about, if you talk about a healthy planet or a healthy state or government or so, that is a metaphorical expression. You can say that, of course, that's not wrong, but that's in a different meaning, different kind of meaning. Or you see healthy apple or so. Apple is healthy. And different ways of use about health, but in general, as the definition, health is what a person is. Yeah. Or a tree can also be healthy. But it's individual. And so the government, for example, if the government has to take care of the health of the people, that does not mean that the government has to take care of every single person's health. That is not the purpose of the government. That would be far too authoritarian. No, the government has to make sure, that's the job of the government, that the people as a whole can survive. So there are enough people healthy. That's what the government has to take care of. Yeah? Of course, to protect the individual is also important, but that's also up to the individual person to decide if they want to be healthy or not. But the government has the job to say the whole people, but what they govern about, they have to be enough healthy people to make the government, to make the whole country work. That it is enough. So if some people are not healthy, that's their personal decision, because health is an individual property. That's very important to understand. And that's why you cannot just say, this is healthy for you. Yeah? No, that is not the way health works. Individual property is very complicated, very individual. Every single person has their own certain health conditions. You can never look into a person that easily. Yeah? That is a different story. So then many people are confused about health because I have a different feeling. Yeah, let them have their different feeling if they want to. Because science is always, health science is always about the big average. That's a very different concept in science, and it has to be understood, otherwise we get into confusion. But that's a side comment, not for this recipe so important. But if I say these things like, I like it this way and that way, and we have to eat more carbohydrates, or less fat or so, that is very, very, very personal, individual things for myself, and from the scientific standpoint, it's always for the majority, for the average, usually. Oh, I have made a mistake. I have too much now. I have to take it out again because I want to put something on top. That I was in my talking, in my thought, I was confused, not focused. So I put on too much here, but there's no problem. I put it out, take it out again. So here. That's now my banana salad with the hazelnut omega-3 cream. And now what I want to show you, that's something when I was talking about the problems every chef faces now and then. Here you have this typical problem. These wonderful raspberries, they have been frozen, I thawed it, in this metal container. And now you have these, they're a little bit juicy, I love that. Yeah, wonderful raspberries, but I cannot blend them. Because when I blend them, they have the seeds. These raspberries have these seeds, and you blend it, the seeds get destroyed, and then they get bitter and sharp. And it's so unpleasant to eat. Yeah? So blending raspberries is not often always a good idea. So many chefs would now press it through a sieve, micro sieve. Then they only have the puree. You can also do is without destroying the seeds, that doesn't taste well, that is bitter and sharp. I just take a fork and press the raspberries like a banana mousse into a marmalade. And if I want to, I could make some date mousse and put the date mousse in there, maybe some cinnamon, whatever you like, to make them even more delicious or in a different way delicious. For today, I got it ready made. It's very simple. I just put the raspberries, I press them a little bit like here. I mash them with my fork. And that's so much fun to mash the raspberries. Mashed raspberries. It's like a raspberry marmalade or jelly. Yeah. If I could now put something in there that makes it gelatinous, yeah, then they would turn into a gel. I don't need that now. I just want to have some raspberry topping. Something nice on top. A garnish, yeah. So that's, I guess, all I need to do. I put a little bit more on top. I put a little bit too much I took out. And now I put the raspberries on top. Come on, this is okay. Careful. I love raspberries, but I don't like when they are blended and the seeds taste then unpleasant. But this is nice, right? Could be a little bit more beautiful, but I think it's okay. I get the idea, right? Yeah. That's my breakfast today. It's a little bit late today, but sometimes I have breakfast at night. Oops. No, joking. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. You can ask your questions, make suggestions, give your ideas, and maybe what kind of recipe you make out of this. Inspired. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching anyway, and I hope you enjoy. Maybe you want to subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube, have another recipe every single day. I want to inspire, I want to be creative, I want to make a lot of different ingredients available for the everyday kitchen, make it easy. And well, you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.